I'm okay, but my eyes don't lie the same. I speak, but every word gets lost inside the pain. I learned how to be strong in rooms where no one stays. I'm breaking in the quiet where no one hears me pray. I'm drowning in the things I never said. Love shouldn't feel this far away. This is my silent scream, echoing inside of me. I'm hurting where you can't see, bleeding quietly. I loved you deeper than words could reach. Now I'm crying without a sound or plea. You left and took the best of me. This is my silent scream. Your shadow walks beside me, even though you're gone. Your name still hits my chest every time a sad song comes on. I tell myself I'm healing, but healing feels like hell. I'm stitching up my heart alone with stories I can't tell. I'm fighting tears behind my eyes, smiling through 1,000 goodbyes. This is my silent scream, echoing inside of me. I'm hurting where you can't see, bleeding quietly. I loved you deeper than words could reach. Now I'm crying without a sound or plea. You left and took the best of me. This is my silent scream. If you ever wonder how I feel, this is the truth I never reveal. I shout your name into the sky, but pain like this just stays inside. I don't need saving, I just need space to fall apart at my own pace. Every tear I never show is a word I wish you'd know. This is my silent scream, a love I couldn't keep. I'm standing here but I'm not free from what you did to me. I gave you all I had to give. Now I don't know how to live if loving you is what it means to miss it. My silent scream. If you hear me in the quiet, you'll know I never stop loving you. I walked into the grocery store, just looking for some bread. I saw Mrs. Higgins by the door, with that little tilt of the head. She didn't say a single word, but her eyes were screaming loud. It's the heaviest silence I ever heard. Standing in the middle of the crowd. I can't take the stares of sympathy, the gentle smiles that they practice just for me. I know they mean well, I know they I found a letter in the back of the drawer, written in ink from a decade before. You swore you loved me till the end of time, and reading the words I remember the rhyme. We built a castle, we locked up the gate. We thought we were stronger than time and than fate, but the years kept on turning, the seasons moved on, and we woke up one morning and the magic was gone. We didn't crash and we didn't burn, we just ran out of pages to turn. We made a promise we couldn't keep tethered. We outlived our forever. Yeah, the clock kept on ticking, the weather grew cold. The story was beautiful, but now it's been told. We outlived our forever. Now we're just ghosts walking around in this space. We're unfamiliar but distant old faces. We pour the coffee, we ask how it goes, but the distance between us just silently grows. There's no one to blame, no villain to fight, just two tired lovers fading into the night. We meant every word on the day that we said it, but time wrote a script and we finally read it. We didn't crash and we didn't burn, we just ran out of pages to turn. We made a promise we couldn't keep tethered. We outlived our forever. Yeah, the clock kept on ticking, the weather grew cold. The story was beautiful, but now it's been told. We outlived our forever. So take off your ring and I'll pack up my things. We'll honor the joy that the memory brings. It's a beautiful tragedy, sad but it's true. The forever we promised is suddenly through. Cause we didn't crash and we didn't burn, we just ran out of pages to turn. We made a promise we couldn't keep tethered. We outlived our forever. Yeah, the clock kept on ticking, the weather grew cold. The story was beautiful, but now it's been told. We outlived our forever. We outlived our forever. No tears left to cry, just a peaceful goodbye. We outlived our forever. I wake to silence, no light breaks. The world feels heavy, my heart aches. Your shadow lingers where you left. Every promise, everything. I search the night for something true, but all I find reminds me of you. The dreams I had, the love I fed are gone now. Hope has fled. I try to reach, I try to stay, but nothing could have make you stay. Every heartbeat, every tear tells me hope disappears. has fled and left me cold. Empty arms, a heart untold. I scream for love that won't return. Ashes of a fire that burned. Every word you spoke, every vow you said. Faith to nothing, hope has fled. I'm left alone with ghosts instead, carrying pieces of what's dead. The sun rises, but it feels dim. Every color fades to grim. Laughter echoes in distant halls, but none of it reaches these walls. I thought love was my guide, my friend. Now all roads twist too bitter, and I walk the nights, the tears I shed, following where hope has fled. I try to reach, I try to stay, but nothing could make you stay. Every heartbeat, every tear tells me hope disappears. Hope has fled and left me cold. Empty arms, a heart untold. I scream for love that won't return. Ashes of a fire that burned. Every word you spoke, every vow you said. Face to nothing, hope has fled. I'm left alone with ghosts instead, carrying pieces of what's dead. Maybe one day the sun will shine. Maybe my heart will feel divine. But tonight I sit in the dark, lost in the ruins of your spark. Soft breakdown, alone, hollow, frozen thread. Hope has fled, but I survive. Still I breathe, still I strive. Every tear, every scar I own reminds me I'm not yet gone. Though you left me torn and bled, I'll carry on. Though hope has fled, one day the light may find my bed and guide me where hope is left. Empty head, hope has fled, but I'm not dead. Hope has fled, but I'm not dead. I packed my heart in a suitcase, didn't fold it right, left your picture by the window. Couldn't say goodbye, every step I took away felt heavier than stone. Funny how I left your arms but never made it home. Your voice still follows me down every empty street. I thought that distance sets you free, but it just brought you back to me. I'm running from you, but I'm running in place. Every road leads back to your memory's face. I'm miles away, but you're under my skin. No matter how fast I go, you're where I've always been. I left to save my heart from breaking into. just running from you. Maybe love ain't meant to be escaped. Maybe some hearts don't untie. Maybe I'm not scared of losing you. Maybe I'm scared to try. I traded us for lonely nights, for freedom I don't use. Turns out the hardest prison is trying not to choose you. So I slow down on this empty road. Let the silence fill the truth. I never ran from loving you. I was running from the truth. I'm done running from you, from the love we knew, from the fire that still burns every time I think of you. If breaking's what it takes, then breaking's what I'll do. 'Cause losing you forever hurts more than running from you. Yeah, I was never running from you. I was running from the truth. I folded every shirt with deliberate slow pace. I left the closet door wide open, just in case. I made a lot of noise when I walked across the floor. I lingered for a minute with my hand upon the door. I was waiting for the moving and waiting for the scene where you would run across the room and intervene. I was playing chicken with a cliff edge and a fall, but you were just staring blankly at the living room wall. 'Cause I thought you stopped me, I thought you blocked the way, I thought you grabbed my wrist and begged me just to stay. I thought you'd say you loved me more than all of your pride. I thought you'd fight to keep me standing by your side. I was bluffing with my heart, I was testing out the ground, desperate for a sign that you wanted me around. I walked out to the car with the keys in my hand, but I thought you stopped me before I left the land. I sat inside the driveway for a solid 10 minutes, checking all the mirrors, pushing past the limits. I watched the front window, praying for a light, praying for a silhouette to break into the night. But the house stayed dark and the curtains didn't move, and I finally got the answer that I didn't want to prove. You let me walk away without a single little fight, and that silence was louder than a scream in the night. Yeah, I thought you'd stop me, I thought you blocked the way, I thought you grabbed my wrist and begged me just to stay. I thought you'd say you loved me more than all of your pride. I thought you'd fight to keep me standing by your side. I was bluffing with my heart, I was testing out the ground, desperate for a sign that you wanted me around. I walked out to the car with the keys in my hand, but I just to stay. I thought you'd say you loved me more than all of your pride, but you just let me vanish into the rising tide. I was bluffing with my heart, I was testing out the ground, but silence is the only thing I ever really found. I'm driving down the highway with the keys in my hand. I thought you'd stop me, but you didn't stop me. So I guess I'll keep going. Don't follow me The room is quiet, but your voice remains a ghost of joy, now wrapped in pain. I see your smile in every light, but it fades away as I reach tonight. The coffee cools, the clock ticks slow. I touch the place where your hands used to go. Every corner, every street, every wall whispers your laughter. I hear it all. I thought time would heal this ache, but your echo refuses to break. The echo of your laugh, it haunts me still. A melody of love I can't fulfill. Every memory, every tear, every sigh, I feel you near, but you're not nearby. The echo of your laugh, it's everywhere. In empty rooms, in the midnight air. I loved you then, I love you now. The echo of your laugh, I don't know how. I drive the streets we used to roam, but every step reminds me you're not home. The songs we shared, the nights we knew, the echo of your laugh keeps cutting through. I talk to shadows, I talk to the air. I reach for nothing, but I still care. The world moves on, but I'm standing still, trapped in the echo, against my will. I thought time would heal this ache, but your echo refuses to break. The echo of your laugh, it haunts me still. A melody of love I can't fulfill. Every memory, every tear, every sigh, I feel you near, but you're not nearby. The echo of your laugh is everywhere. In empty rooms, in the midnight air. I loved you then, I love you now. The echo of your laugh. Maybe one day it will fade away. Maybe I'll wait till a brighter day, but tonight I sit with a hollow heart. The echo of your laugh, tearing me apart. The echo of your laugh, it haunts me still. A melody of love I can't fulfill. Every memory, every tear, every sigh, I feel you near, but you're not nearby. The echo of your laugh is everywhere. In empty rooms, in the midnight air. I loved you then, I love you now. The echo of your laugh, I don't know Leaves swirl around my feet. Every gust feels like your touch. Every sigh, a heartbeat repeat. The cafes we loved are quiet now. The bench where we used to stay. The wind bends through the autumn trees and somehow calls your name. I thought time could take you away. Thought the seasons might forget, but the wind knows all the things I can't escape or regret. The wind carries your name through the night and the rain. It finds me in the silence. It whispers through my pain. I try to close my ears, I try to walk away, but the wind carries your name, and it's with me every day. Watch the sky turn gray. Every cloud seems to float in the shape of yesterday. I speak your name in whispers, but the walls won't reply. Yet the wind steals my sorrow and carries it to the sky. I thought moving on would be enough. Thought I'd forget the tune, but every gust that brushes past reminds me of our June. The wind carries your name through the night and the rain. It finds me in the silence. It whispers through my pain. I try to close my ears, I try to walk away, but the wind carries your name, and it's with me every day. Maybe someday the wind will rest and let me breathe again, but until that day arrives, I'll carry this ache within. The leaves may fall, the seasons change, but your echo will remain. A gentle ghost upon my cheek, a soft unending strain. I hear it in the alley, I hear it by the shore. The wind won't let me forget the love I had before. The wind carries your name through the night and the rain. It finds me in the silence. It whispers through my pain. I try to close my ears, I try to walk away, but the wind carries your name every day. Every breeze whispers you, and I can't escape it. I opened the drawer and found your note, folded where it didn't belong. A sentence, a smile, a moment we had. Now it cuts like it's wrong. I walked past the coffee shop today and heard your laugh in the wind. A memory barged in unannounced and reminded me of when I thought the nights would heal me. I thought the days were too. But some things are meant to vanish, some things stay with you. The uninvited memory creeps into my mind. It holds me in the corners of the love we left behind. No matter how I try to lock it out, to be free, it keeps coming back. The uninvited memory. lingers in the smoke of the dusk after dawn. I thought I could forget you. I thought I'd close the door, but some ghosts don't wait politely. They push in even more. The uninvited memory creeps into my mind. It holds me in the corners of the love we left behind. No matter how I try to lock it out, to be free, it keeps coming back. The unguided memory. I don't wanna see you, I don't wanna feel, but the heart doesn't listen. It refuses to heal. Every life, every tear, every word left unsaid returns to haunt me softly where I lie in my bed. You weren't invited, but you came anyway. And now I live in the echoes of what you left today. The uninvited memory creeps into my mind. It holds me in the corners of the love we left behind. No matter how I try to lock it out, to be free, it keeps coming back. The uninvited memory. I didn't ask for it, but it came back anyway. We used to fit right here. Two bodies, one old couch. Your head upon my shoulder. Now there's too much space around. The cushion still remember the shape you used to keep. I talk to the ceiling fan just to hear something speak. I turn the volume louder so I don't hear you gone. The silence on the sofa where your laughter used to land. An empty space beside me. I still reach for your hand. The room save. The silence on the sofa, and it's heavier than words. Every breath feels borrowed, every tear goes unheard. I sit where we once mattered, in the middle of goodbye. The silence on the sofa, and I'm learning how to cry. The TV's still on, but nothing's playing. You tested all the walls around the others in the room, but they were built of iron and they didn't leave you bloom. You needed something softer, something you could move, something that would shadow when the wind blew fast and cold. You saw me in the corner with my heart upon my sleeve, the kind of foolish girl who was too ready to believe. You didn't wanna challenge, you didn't wanna fight. You wanted something fragile you could crush with all your might. 'Cause I was easier to break, I was easier to lose. I was a simple target that you knew you wouldn't lose. I didn't have the armor, I didn't have the shield. I was the open flower standing in the moving field. You bypassed all the strong ones who could look you in the eye and pick the one who'd crumble when you told a heavy lie. It wasn't that you loved me for the person that I made. You just realized that I was easier to break. You chipped away the edges with a calculated tap and smiled when you heard the sudden terrifying snap. You loved the sound of pieces falling softly to the floor. It made you feel powerful, it made you want some more. You told me I was sensitive, you told me I was weak, while you were systematically destroying every peak. You knew I wouldn't battle, you knew I wouldn't scream, so you turned my waking life into a suffocating dream. Yeah, I was easier to break, I was easier to bruise. I was a simple target that you knew you wouldn't lose. I didn't have the armor, I didn't have a shield. I was the open flower standing in the mowing field. You bypassed all the strong ones who could look you in the eye and pick the one who'd crumble when you told a heavy lie. It wasn't the floor is sharp. The morning comes, but I feel the night. No warmth remains, no guiding light. Your voice is gone, your touch erased. The love we had now feels misplaced. I search for signs, I search for you, but every step reminds me it's true. The dreams we shared, the plans we tried, all faded now. Hope has died. I thought our love could conquer all, but even angels cannot recall. Every heartbeat, every cry tells me hope has died, and so have we. The love we built, lost at sea. I gave my all, I gave my heart, but life just tore it all apart. Every memory, every tear brings your shadow, yeah, you're not here. Hope has died, can't you see? The light is gone, you left in me. I walk alone through empty streets, hearing echoes of our old heartbeats. The songs we loved play on the wind, but they remind me how we couldn't win. I try to hold on, I try to fight, but the darkness steals the morning light. The life we dreamed, the love we made, all turns to dust, all starts to fade. I whispered prayers into the sky, hoping somehow you'd reply. Every sigh, every goodbye shows me hope has died, and so have we. The love we built, lost at sea. I gave my all, I gave my heart, but life just tore it all apart. Every memory, every tear brings your shadow, yeah, you're not here. Hope has died, can't you see? The light is gone, you left in me. Maybe someday I'll feel again, maybe the sun will heal the pain, but tonight I'm lost, I'm torn apart, holding the ashes of a broken heart. I'd give anything to turn back time, to hold your hand, to call you mine, but the truth is cruel, the night is wide, and I'm left here. Hope has died. Hope has died. Hope has died. Hope has died. Hope has died, and so have we. The love we built, lost at sea. I gave my all, I gave my heart, but life just tore it all apart. Every memory, every tear brings your shadow, yeah, you're not here. Hope has died, can't you see? The light is gone, you left in me. Hope has died, and I'm still learning how to live alone. I I see your shadow in the city lights. Hear your laughter in the quiet nights. Every step I take reminds me of you. Every road I cross feels empty and blue. I try to hold on, I try to stay, but you said further, you went away. Now all that's left are memories and pain. I'm wandering alone through the pouring rain. I thought love could save us, I thought it was true, but now all I do is search for you. Wandering alone now with a heart that's torn, through endless nights and endless storms. Every corner, every street, every passing light reminds me that you're gone from my life. I gave my all too deep. Now all I ever is I keep wandering alone now, trying to breathe in a world without you. I can't believe I whisper your name into the wind, hoping somehow it will begin to bring you back, to heal this ache. But the silence answers my heart will break. I watched the couple laugh, I watched them shine. I remember when your hand was mine. The love we had, it slipped away, and I'm wandering alone every day. I try to let go, I try to move on, but every memory keeps holding on. Wandering alone now with a heart that's torn, through endless nights and endless storms. Every corner, every street, every passing light reminds me that you're gone from my life. I gave my all too deep. Now all I ever tears I keep wandering alone now, trying to breathe in a world without you. Maybe one day the pain will fade. Maybe my heart will find a way. But for now I walk lost and confused, wounded by love I can't refuse. Wandering alone now with a heart that's torn, through endless nights and endless storms. Every corner, every street, every passing light reminds me that you're gone from my life. I gave my all too deep. Now all I have are tears I keep wandering alone now, trying to breathe in a world without you. I can't believe I'm wandering alone now, and I'm lost without you. I opened the drawer and found your note, folded where it didn't belong. A sentence, a smile, a moment we had, now it cuts like it's wrong. I walked past the coffee shop today and heard your laugh in the wind. A memory barged in unannounced and reminded me of when thought the nights would heal me. I thought the days would too. But some things aren't meant to vanish. Some things stay with you. The uninvited memory creeps into my mind. It holds me in the corners of the love we left behind. No matter how I try to lock it out, to be free, it keeps coming back. The uninvited memory. I put on our favorite song, pretended I was fine, but heaven note pulled me closer to the place where you were mine. I tried to speak, tried to breathe, tried to let go, move on, but your face lingers in the smoke of the dusk after dawn. I thought I could forget you. I thought I closed the door, but some ghosts don't wait politely. They push in even more. The uninvited memory creeps into my mind and holds me in the corners of the love we left behind. No matter how I try to lock it up, the beat keeps coming back. The uninvited memory. I don't wanna see you. I don't wanna feel that the heart doesn't listen. It refuses to heal. Every laugh, every tear, every word left unsaid returns to haunt me softly. Where I lie in my bed, you weren't invited, but you came anyway. And now I live in the echoes of what you left today. The uninvited memory creeps into my mind. It holds me in the corners of the love we left behind. No matter how I try to lock it up, to be free, it keeps coming back. The uninvited memory. I didn't ask for it, but it came back anyway. I walk along the empty streets, leaves swirl around my feet. Every gust feels like your touch, every sigh a heartbeat repeat. The cafes we love to quiet now you away. Thought the seasons might forget, but the wind knows all the things I can't escape or regret. The wind carries your name through the night and the rain. It finds me in the silence. It whispers through my pain. I try to close my ears, I try to walk away, but the wind carries your name and it's with me every day. I pour a cup of coffee and watch the sky turn gray. Every cloud seems to float in the shape of yesterday. I speak your name in whispers, but the walls won't reply. Yet the wind steals my sorrow and carries it to the sky. I thought moving on would be enough, thought I'd forget the tune, but every gust that brushes past reminds me of our June. The wind carries your name through the night and the rain. It finds me in the silence. It whispers through my pain. I try to close my ears, I try to walk away, but the wind carries your name and it's with me every day. Maybe someday the wind will rest and let me breathe again. But until that day arrives, I'll carry this ache within. The leaves may fall, the seasons change, but your echo will remain. A gentle ghost upon my cheek, a soft unending strain. I hear it in the alley, I hear it by the shore. The wind won't let me forget the love I had before. The wind carries your name through the night and the rain. It finds me in the silence. It whispers through my pain. I try to close my ears, I try to walk away, but the wind carries your name and it's with me every day. For a breeze whispers you, and I can't escape it. We sat in silence, holding hands, thinking the world couldn't touch us. Your eyes were soft, your smile calm. I didn't see the cracks behind us. The laughter lingered in the air like a secret we both knew. But love has a way of hiding storms until they break through. I felt the shift just in your breath, and I didn't know how to say this. It's a storm after the calm, when everything falls apart. The love I thought was endless shattered in my heart. I reach for you in the chaos, but you've already gone. It's a storm after the calm, and I'm left holding on. Your words were gentle, but they cut like lightning split in the sky. I searched for meaning in your eyes, but they've learned how to lie. The falls down on me. Every memory's a lightning strike. Every tear an angry sea. I call your name into the wind, but there's no answer at all. It's a storm after the calm, and I'm just learning to fall. It was peaceful, then everything broke. The pictures on the wall still hang the same. I whisper to the dark, but there's no one left to blame. The floorboards creak beneath my heavy tread. I'm pacing through the quiet with the things we never said. I leave the front porch light on, though I know it's just a lie. Watching all the dust motes dancing in the lonely sky, and the echo in the hallway sounds so loud tonight, bouncing off the shadows in the pale moonlight. It used to be a footstep, it used to be a song. Now it's just the empty air telling me you're gone. Yeah, the silence is a heavy weight I'm learning how to hold. The echo in our hallway makes the summer feel so cold. I leave the radio playing softly in the den to trick my broken mind into thinking you walk in. But every time I drop my keys or gently close the door, the sound just bounces back to say you're not here anymore. The cold rack is half empty, your shoes are by the stair. I'm living in a museum of a love that isn't there. And the echo in our hallway sounds so loud tonight, bouncing off the shadows in the pale moonlight. It used to be a footstep, it used to be a song. Now it's just the empty air telling me you're gone. Yeah, the silence is a heavy weight I'm learning how to hold. The echo in our hallway makes the summer feel so cold. I can't back up the memories, I can't paint over the past. We filled this house with promises we swore would always last. Now the space is just a canyon, wide and deep and bare, and every single sound I make reminds me you're not there. Oh, the echo in our hallway sounds so loud tonight, bouncing off the shadows in the pale moonlight. It used to be a footstep, it used to be a song. Now it's just the empty air telling me you're gone. Yeah, the silence is a heavy weight I'm learning how to hold. The echo in our hallway makes the summer feel so cold. just an echo bouncing off the walls. No one answers when my lonely spirit calls. Just the echo in our hallway. There's an envelope on the counter, cream colored corners on. Your handwriting in the return address, like a past I can't ignore. We used to joke about the seating, where we'd end up late and laugh. Now I'm counting empty spaces, wondering how it came to that. I practice smiling in the mirror like no one will last. It's an RSVP for one, to a night we planned for two. I check a single box and try not to think about you. When I'm RSVPing for one. They say bring someone and anyone, like love's that easy to replace. I'm not alone, change the subject, feel your absence take its place. I still hear you in the music, see you when the lights go. Floor has your footprint, every slow song says hello. I laugh a second late on purpose, so no one knows. It's an RSVP for one, to a night we planned for two. I check a single box and try not to think about you. Breaks my heart when I'm RSVPing for one. Maybe someday I'll bring someone new who doesn't know your name, but tonight I'll sit beside your ghost and pretend it feels the same. I didn't lose just you that day, I lost the life we begun. Funny how a simple question ends in one. It's an RSVP for one, but I still save you a seat. I scan the room like you're just late, we'll still get to meet. I'll smile in every photograph like I've already won, but behind that frame I'm breaking down with my RSVP for